So Ray Kroc was the fast food, was the multi-mixer salesman. He used to sell these machines. And when he met the brothers and saw their operation, he could get to go into business with them, and he became their franchise agent. That meant that it was his job to build locations and things like that. From then on, he would open his franchise in Illinois in 1954.
Aqui a primeira loja do McDonald's, para vocês terem ideia, era vendida por 15 cents. E outra coisa também que faz com que esse lugar seja muito conhecido é que fica na rota 66. A outra coisa importante que vocês não devem saber é que o museu aqui em San Bernardino não é reconhecido pelo McDonald's. O McDonald's considera McDonald's a partir do momento da primeira franquia e não inauguração da primeira loja dos irmãos McDonald's. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui. Todo o museu, ele é todo decorado e ele é gerenciado através de uma entidade privada hoje. Aqui tem vários carros antigos, tudo isso. Então são dois empreendedores agora que não tem nada a ver com o McDonald's, mas pela paixão pela marca acabaram fazendo todo esse investimento. Olha só aqui, ó. Welcome to San Bernardino. Eu vou entrar ali na loja e vou tentar conversar com o pessoal lá, então perguntar um pouquinho sobre como começou tudo isso aqui. A maioria das pessoas que vêm aqui, é incrível, não são americanos, são principalmente franceses, alemães e também muitos brasileiros. Olha só que legal. Vamos dar uma olhada lá? Vou entrar aqui. 1398, é de graça, você pode filmar, pode tirar foto. Então vamos lá? Beleza. Aqui, ó. Então essa aqui é o Museu do McDonald's. Aqui onde tudo começou. 1942, aqui onde as moças entregavam os sanduíches com patinetes, né, patins. E aqui você vai vendo toda a história. E para o McDonald's, ele considera em Illinois o primeiro McDonald's. Isso é oficial deles. Por isso que eles não gostam muito desse museu e da história aqui. Porque eles consideram, então, que para a história do McDonald's, a data oficial é 1954. Porém, a data oficial do McDonald's Barbecue é 1946. E para vocês terem ideia, as moças entregavam os sanduíches, olha aqui, ó, com essa bandeja aqui, ó, original. Muito bacana. E aí você tem aqui todo o repertório de toda a história do McDonald's. Mas aquela pergunta mágica, né? Será que o McDonald's começou com planejamento estratégico e pesquisa de mercado? Hein? E aí, será que começou com planejamento estratégico e pesquisa de mercado? Essa pergunta não sai da cabeça das pessoas, né? É óbvio que não. A criação do McDonald's pelos irmãos McDonald's é através de uma capacidade espetacular de você ter efetivamente ideias que não surgem do nada, através da experiência com mais de 10 mil horas sobre um ecossistema, e essa interseção de conhecimentos permite você ter ideias espetaculares ao ponto de você criar realmente coisas fantásticas. Olha só aqui, muito bem, mas olha só aqui, uma máquina de Coca-Cola antiga, olha só. Isso aí é uma raridade, isso vale muito. É espetacular. Para vocês entenderem realmente como que esse esforço em oferecer para vocês a verdade do mundo dos negócios, não apenas na teoria, mas na prática, e como realmente as coisas funcionam. Vamos dar mais uma olhada aqui. Isso aqui são os brinquedos, e o mais interessante é que eles recebem do mundo inteiro doações. Então, se você também quiser doar alguma coisa sobre o McDonald's, eles estão à disposição para receber isso. É bem interessante. Martin,
Yes.
it's possible to talk about for my students?
What do you want to know?
The McDonald's start your history here, the brothers.
Yes.
Yes.
Richard and Maurice McDonald, originally from New Hampshire. That's in the eastern part of the United States. They came here to California prior to the war, and originally they had what was called the Airdrome, which was a converted carousel type structure, and they had a barbecue business. And they moved here from Monrovia, California. And they brought this building in pieces like a pie.
Mm-hmm.
And this is their menu.
The first menu.
From that period, yes, this was typical barbecue style, American style food. After the war, they turned it into a car hop. Anybody here doesn't know what a car hop is, just remember the cartoon The Flintstones. You sit in your car and the waitresses would bring the food in a plate and lean it on your door.
This is a great differential
This was the same structure, but the brothers only had this for a little while.
The brothers make a marketing research to create this?
Nope. This was very typical of the period in Southern California, in the beginnings of what we call the car culture. This was very typical. This was done for the convenience of the customer. Car hops were very prevalent, and they still are. You usually see those in some places. It's more common in the Sonic fast food company too. They still use car hops.
It's possible to find here the first strategic plan, the McDonald's, or don't have the strategic plan?
Strategic plan, no.
No.
Back then, there was no plan. This is the very beginnings of fast food. These people were making the rules as they were going along, because this was very, very different. Where McDonald's differs from other places like, say, White Castle, Howard Johnson's, those kinds of establishments in terms of franchising, is that those were corporate owned. What McDonald's did that was different was they democratized the process.
You imagine when the McDonald's create the first franchise, is necessary the strategic plan to control the process?
It was necessary to a certain extent, yeah. And the important thing then was consistency. It didn't matter whether you went to the McDonald's in Arizona or the McDonald's in Los Angeles. You always got the same food. So consistency was the key. That was part of the formula. But in this period, they didn't have that. They had to close this. They had to change their business model again, and they went to this. And it's here that they started coming up with the fast food preparation method that we know now. And they had special tools that were either made or modified for them. You see that photograph right there, that gentleman right there holding this type of device. This is what we call in America a lazy Susan. It's a table that turns.
This is original devices?
This is one of them.
Yes.
And they were manufactured locally by the Tolman brothers. And this was done for portion control.
Portion control?
Yes, portion control. That way they would turn the chair and the guy would put the ketchup and the mustard, and they would always get the same amount every time. And this device is still used in fast food and food industry to this day. It was also here that they had their mascot, Speedy, what I call pre-Ronald. But it is also here where they meet Ray Kroc. So Ray Kroc was the fast food, was the multi-mixer salesman. He used to sell these machines. And when he met the brothers and saw their operation, he began to go into business with them, and he became their franchise agent. That meant that it was his job to build locations and things like that. From then on, he would open his franchise in Illinois in 1954.
For the McDonald's, this is official.
This is the official museum. Yes, this is the
official museum.
Yeah, we are the unofficial museum. And Ray Kroc would go to different places, different organizations, and he would try to sell the idea of McDonald's. And a lot of people were very skeptical. This is all very new. But he kind of laid the groundwork. The important thing was that Ray Kroc had to learn was the importance of real estate. Real estate is very important in fast food because it's nice to own the building, but what's even better is owning the piece of land that the building is on. So to this day, real estate is very important. To the In-N-Out chain in Southern California, the Schneider family, they also you always see an In-N-Out next to a freeway exit. So what do they say in real estate? Location, location, location.
Yes.
Same thing in fast food.
And my students and my friends, how we can help you more donates, more things? Is possible?
You can send us things to the historic McDonald's Museum, at 1398 North E Street, E as in Edward, San Bernardino, California. And I'll get that in. You'll have the information for them. And we're always interested, not just so much in toys. We have plenty of toys, but we're things that have Portuguese writing.
Yes.
Things that are unique to the McDonald's in Brazil, whether they're wrappers or any kind of Happy Meal boxes, uniforms, any kind of promotion that is unique to Brazil.
It's very good. You receive this.
Yes, because we only have one thing from your country. We would like more because we want to grow our international section.
Okay.
As much as possible.
It's possible in future grow.
In the future, yes.
Yes. Congratulations.
And Brazil, you guys are our #1 visitors from South America. I tell you right now, we get so many of you guys here. More than, say, Colombia, more than Argentina. You guys are our #1 South American visitors.
Very good. I have 1,000 friends in Facebook. Imagine help you ground too.
Well, we also have a Facebook page, First Historic McDonald's. You can find that also on Facebook. You can leave comments, and you'll also find our address and other information there. And we're just a nice little museum. You can come and look at it if you want to. If you're driving on Route 66, we're also one of the points of interest there. You can also come if you're here on the weekend. You can come to our other museum, which is a military museum, which is also a lot of great stuff there to look at too.
Thanks so much, Martin. I appreciate a lot your service and your education.
No problem.
For me, for my students.
Not a problem.
Thanks so much. I can record more?
As much as you like.
Thanks so much. Viu? Uma pessoa super especial, né? E disponível para nos ensinar tudo isso aqui. Olha só que coisa maravilhosa. Bom, eu já passei por aqui, pessoal, então eu vou me despedindo. Parabéns, vocês estão agora aprendendo com o melhor que existe em empreendedorismo, a realidade, não a teoria, aquela que as pessoas acham, viu? Não começou com planejamento, não começou com pesquisa de mercado, nada disso. E o mais importante, aprendendo ao vivo, aprendendo as coisas realmente acontecem, sem aquela teoria chata que na verdade ela é importante, mas se não tiver prática, meu amigo, você me desculpa, mas nada vale. Beleza? Um grande abraço e fica por aqui, então, a minha contribuição para você nesse mundo maravilhoso do empreendedorismo. Um grande abraço. Tchau.